Testing. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry that the video quality is kind of shitty, but this is the only thing I can film on right now. So yeah, I have never done this before. I'm doing as you can tell from the title, I'm doing my favorite things of June, because it's the last day of June, so I probably should have done this sooner. But anyways, let's get right into it, I guess. So we're gonna start with the bags. I'm gonna start with my purse, which I will also bring with me even when I don't need it, and like even when I know I don't need it, because this is amazing. I'm gonna do a bag tour at some point, but I made most of these like keychain things here, and it can flip inside out. So yeah, I love to bring this baby with me everywhere. He's kind of heavy though. So, and then there's this bag. I also made all of these keychains. They're all made out of candy beads, like the plastic candy, not like edible candy. Yeah. And now we're gonna move on to clothing. So, I actually found out that my mom has a matching pair of this dress yesterday, but this is my favorite dress. I don't know, it's just a really good layering piece. Like, this is kind of short, so I can put maxi skirts under it. Yeah, also I can put like shirts that I like under it, because it, like, this part kind of goes down to like right there. Then this is my favorite maxi skirt that I got at Goodwill, I think. That Goodwill had such good maxi skirts. I'm pretty sure someone hand sewed this, but it's just really pretty. It spins really well. Yeah. I love layering this under the dress. Then there's these pants, which I put all the patches on. I made most of them, except for Blue from Isla Nublar, which, if you've seen any of my other like shorts and stuff, Blue is one of my fiction kin types. So there she is. She was on a shirt, but I never wore that shirt. Like, I never knew how to style it. I just never wore it, and I didn't want to give Blue away because I love her so much. So yeah, I really love these. And oops. You'll notice the watermelon right there. And there are other pants which I got from Walmart like a few years back, and I really wanted trip pants. I almost spent $70 at Hot Topic on trip pants, but then I was like, no, you know what, I can make them. So this is the front. The chains do fall off a lot because they're really weak chains, but here's the back. I painted the stars. They are kind of, this one mostly is like crumbling because it's not fabric paint, but it's fine. I also have a little patch here, and the bottom of these pants, it's like flared kind of, and I made it so that you can zip and unzip it, so when it's like really rainy, it gets less dirty, because I don't really wash these pants because of the stars on the back. So, and then here it's open. The knee is, I love these pants so much. They are like Snoopy pants from Walmart, but whatever. And then this is like a shirt I've been wearing like religiously. It's actually from Lake Superior Zoo. I don't really ever remember going there. I tried to paint black over it. I need to put a few more layers over that. But yeah, I love this shirt. I want to make it say Therian over here, because that's just what this shirt reminds me of. I love this shirt. That's it for all the clothing. So now we're gonna move on to stuff I have made this month. Alright, this is stuff I've made this month, or like altered, kind of. So, this is a beanie that I made. I saw Forgetful Gecko had like one kind of like this. It was all orange, and these were also orange on it, and these weren't on it. So it was like this and like all orange. But I was like, I want that, so I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I love this beanie. I haven't worn it out yet, but it's amazing. Then I also made, this wasn't this month, but this is just something that I've been wearing a lot this month because I finally altered this and this, these ears, which you've seen in a lot of my shorts. If you're a subscriber and have seen my shorts, I wear these a lot. I just put safety pins to make them kind of like puppy ears. So yeah, and then I do have a video of making this into a hypermotion tail. It's not a tutorial, but I love this little guy. You can like pose it. It works really well. I love it so much. Then kind of regarding that, we have this that I made. You can clip it to your pants, which I do often. It's like a little chew toy, and I put these on here. It's just like stuff from Rome that I got from a kid in my class. So it like jingles. I like jingles. Next, we have something quite similar to that, but a lot smaller, is these little mice. I didn't make them, but I put essential oils on them, and I don't put them, like, they're not chew toys. I just like kind of like hit them around. They smell really nice. I used essential oil on these two called Plague Defense. I'm not sure if that's actually the essential oil's name, but yeah, and then this was lavender. And then we have this. So it's like one of those like maid kind of headband things. I don't know how to call them, but this is what it looks like. And it has clips here so I can clip it to my hair, my very, very short hair. It does work. I was wearing it tomorrow.
Wait a minute.
I was wearing it yesterday. This took me only a few hours. So I watched a little bit, like a few seconds of a tutorial, and then I was like, okay, so I got the gist of what I'm supposed to do, so I'm just gonna do it. The ruffling was kind of annoying because my sewing machine isn't working, but for these tiny ruffles on the top, so we've got 2 layers of ruffles. I'm not sure if you can see it well, but there and there, the top ruffles, I just put hot glue on it because I didn't want to have to ruffle stuff again. That was, I'd say it wasn't like a super annoying process. I'd say it was kind of tedious, but I love the end result. I didn't have any actual ribbon, so the bows are like fraying a lot, but yeah, I think I really like the outcome. So then here is something that is not finished, but I'm making like one of these beanies for my mom's friend, or like she's kind of like my older sister, I'd say, or like my second mom, I don't know, or that's like her vibe, and I'm making one of those hats for her. Next, we're gonna go to books and like kind of like pencils and pens and stuff. Alright, so first I got a new sketchbook. I'm hoping to do a sketchbook tour soon, as well as a bag tour. I'll just show you a sneak peek first. So it just says sketchbook number 8. That's probably not the actual number, honestly, but yeah, here's the spine, 2 stars, and then that one says 8. And then this I got from Nantahala Outdoor Center. At first I was thinking of cutting like all of this out, because I just love otters, and that's one of my stereotypes. What I meant was I was going to cut out the white part and just leave the otter. And then random stuff from a mood necklace and a mood ring. I started the sketchbook on Wednesday June 18th this year. And then here's the first drawing. This is of me, and so that was me, and those two are two random people in Warrior Cats, because I was playing that and I was like, that would be a cool first page, so that's what I did. I didn't know what to draw here, so my dad told me to draw an oak tree with a lion head and elephant feet. And then I drew a Bible, because why not? And then I drew random people's outfits, like in videos. Here's a random page of random doodles. That is a self-portrait, but in a really cartoony style. I have never drawn buzzed hair, except for here, and I think it looks fine. I have like random like OCs around here. So there's Cordelia. There's one of my scene OCs that I drew really badly here. There's Sam, Theo. I just drew a lemon shark, a cat, and a shark dog. And then this is vent art. This is definitely vent art. There's a song. I'm gonna show you what CD it's from later. Here's like a mask thing, because this is vent art, and I don't really want to explain what it's about, but I drew a really bad picture because that was only a few minutes. That was only a few minutes after I drew the art before. So that was a sneak peek. I don't have any drawings other than that. There's just like random stuff that I'm supposed to put into here. So, all right, next I've been trying to create a zine. I've only done one page. It's not really any of my art, but it's like a little collage, and I thought it was a nice welcome into a zine, so I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do that. I think I really, really like the outcome of this. Like, that's super cute. I love it so much. Now looking back on it, like I literally did this last night, but looking back on it, I don't support Target, but it matches the vibe. So there's also a picture of me that I'm not gonna show, and then there's also this eyeball flower that I like drawing a lot. So yeah, that's how that's going so far. And then there's this that I got from Crazy Allen's Emporium. It's real leather, and the pages are like actually, like, it's not just made to look like that. This is just the book that I write my poems in. They're not super great, but I kind of don't care, because this is a book that I don't let anyone read my poems. If it's a really good poem, at first in the book, I would share my poems, and now I don't really. And I also drew a Gikachad egg over there. Yeah. So that's this. It's, I think, almost halfway there. The next book is an actual book I've been reading. It's called The Folklore of Forever. I love this book so much. I'm not even halfway there, but this is such a good book. You should definitely read it if you love magic and love. Yeah, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but I think Morgan is for her. Next book is, I just started this like 2 nights ago. It's this book that has an O on it. My name doesn't start with O, but this is from, my teacher made this for a kid in my class, and I took it because he didn't want it. And there's a quote in the cover which says, "They're funny things, accidents. You never have them till you're having them." That was Eeyore. And I wrote 4 or 5 pages in this one night, because I didn't want to forget the day, because it was kind of a crazy day. So that's this. We're hoping to write more in this. Journaling is really great. It helps me, but I get annoyed after, I was writing in this for an hour. I get kind of annoyed after 30 minutes because my arms and hands start to like hurt and cramp. That was kind of rough for me. It was also late, so yeah, but I can't motivate myself when it's in the middle of the day to write in this. And then last thing is a gratitude journal. It says for kids, but I still use it anyways. So I'm not gonna show you any of the pages, but I wrote a lot in here. That was the day that I wrote 5 pages in this. So I was just really tired as well. So there's not a lot written in here. I generally don't do gratitude journals. I'm hoping I do more of that. And then on to the pencils and pens is this little guy from a school fair. I forgot his name, but I accidentally bought, well, I didn't accidentally buy two. I think I actually have three somehow. It's because I lost the other guy. He also lost an eye because I put him in my pocket and then I lost him, like he fell out. And so I bought another one. And then a few minutes after I bought this guy, I found the other one. So I have two of these now. 2 or 3 of them. It's on my desk over there. That's why I'm looking over there. And then there's this pencil case, which is very controversial because my little brother, he said I could use it. I was like, hey, can I, is there a pencil case that I can keep? And that was at night. He was like, yeah, that one over there. I don't ever use it. It was this one. 2 days ago, he was like, and you stole my pencil case. I was like, you kind of said I could have it. Anyways, I store all my drawing stuff in here. By the way, don't get this pen from Michaels. It sucks. It does not work very well. At least for me. I don't know. There's also a pen in here that I use a lot. Here we go. I got it from my teacher. It's a purple sparkly glitter pen. Yeah, I love this so much. That's the brand. I love this pen. I think that's everything from here. Now we're gonna move on to my CDs and everything I use to play my CDs on. Obviously, we have my CD player. There's no CD in it right now, but this is what it looks like. I don't know what brand it is. Here, maybe you can read this. Not sure. I remember getting this in, I think, 5th grade, probably around my birthday. So that was at the end of the year of 6th grade, I think. Or the middle of the year. I don't know. Okay, it was a birthday in 6th grade. And then my headphones that actually did break, so this can't bend anymore here. It's fine though. It still works. If you bang it here or here on the mic, then it will start to crackle, the sound will, but it's fine. It always goes back to normal. I do need another one, but I don't have any money right now. Also, this sticker, and this one, they all are scented. I used to put them everywhere, but I don't have them anymore. So next we have my other CD player. This one I got from a secondhand store, a kid's secondhand store. That's why there's princesses here. And there's also a drawer right here. And then one on this side is gone, but I don't really care. These are the speakers here. This is rewind, fast forward, play, stop, repeat. These two are for the volume. This is the power button, and you can also put headphones in here. And then when you twist this, it can open. There's a mirror, and then you can open these. I have bracelets and stuff in here. I also have the earbuds, and then you just click this, and that's how it opens. And then you put one in here, click that, and then you press play. And then for my 3 favorite CDs for this month is this one. I decorated a CD holder because this one didn't have one because this is my parents' old CD. Here's the back. Yeah, so what my parents wrote on it is turn on the bright lights. It's actually by Interpol. I didn't know that. I thought Interpol was just, when it says Interpol for random things. I'm not sure if you know what I'm trying to say, but so I was trying to find out who this was from. It's literally by Interpol. Yeah, but I love this CD. This was what caused the event art in this. So some lyrics from the song. So how it starts is, another 7 faces, for I knew which one to wear. I'm sick of spending these lonely nights training myself not to care. Yeah. So it's vent art of like, you know, faces, and so basically that's a mask, and the monster is holding a mask, trying to hide the monster from the world. Yeah. Anyways, so I love this CD so much. I also love how I decorated it, like the fact that this is like a kind of an emotional CD, and then you just got like the cutesy like Pinkie Pie, Queen Celeste. No, what's her name? I always forget this lady's name. I've got food now. I'm gonna eat that and like edit this. So I will be right back. I ate all my food. I just have a smoothie left, so I might drink that throughout the video. But this one I think is probably my most listened to CD. It's called Daybreak by Redbook Relaxers. I love this CD so much. I listen to it before bed, when I'm crafting, even when I'm watching a video. Like, it's just a really nice ambiance. There's no lyrics. It's all instrumental, but it's kind of like jazz. I wouldn't say it's lo-fi necessarily, but it's like really calming. Like, now that I think about it, it's not like classical music, like classical music as much as I think it is, but honestly this is my favorite CD ever. Like, for listening, like, even like I can even listen to this while reading and writing and stuff. I love this one. This is so beautiful. Even the picture, like, I could take a walk with this and that would be magical. Like, I was reading this book with this in the background. It made this book 10 times better. Like, this is amazing. I think you should get yourself a copy if they're still selling it, or even if you don't like classical music, that is like still one of the best CDs, honestly. I generally don't really like classical music, but this is the Freddie Jones Band. There are like sticker things that I put on here, so don't mind those, but I really like the Freddie Jones Band. I once almost went to their concert. I didn't though. I think like this used to be probably one of my most listened to CDs. I love this CD. Honestly, something I found, which is kind of weird though, is that most CDs that I kind of like generally like are by either old men or a group of kind of old men from like the 90s probably. But these are really good CDs. Also, if you can't get an Interpol CD, I would recommend just listening to them on, like, checking them out on Spotify. I know a lot of people have been like looking for like actual like human like suggestions, like music suggestions from like actual people. I think you should definitely try out Interpol and the Freddie Jones Band, and definitely them, if they're on Spotify. Yeah, that's it for the CDs. I think next we're gonna move on to like candles and kind of scented stuff. So as you can see, these two candles are gone. I loved these candles. I used them up in like probably like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, I got the gold ones, or like kind of copper ones, from Walmart or something, or Target. And these, I just love these candles. Obviously these bottles themselves are not candles, but you can see that there are remnants of candles on here. I put rocks in this one so that it wouldn't fall over when there's a candle in it, because obviously that would be a fire hazard. But yeah, there are definitely remnants of candles on here. The other thing is also a candle. It's this one, which I've had for many years. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love the smell of this one. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just smells like a candle. Like, it's kind of like a mixture of like soap with like grandma's perfume. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to explain it. Like, this is an amazing smelling candle. I love this one so much. This is the cap to the candle. I never know where to put it, so I just put it on here. I guess you could say it's like kind of aesthetic. I think my mom got it in the Netherlands. That's where we used to live. I think everything in Europe is so much prettier than in the US. But, yeah. Next we have my 2 essential oils that I've been using this month. So this is what I was talking about. I just put some essential oil. It says Plague Defense because I couldn't find a scent on the actual bottle. It just said Plague Defense. So that's what I put on here. I also mixed it with water so that there was more. So it is kind of watered down. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I don't even know how to explain this one either. But this one is lavender. Most days, I put it here. I'll just demonstrate. Okay, so I get a little, not even a little bit. I put that much, and then I just rub it here. And then I rub these two together. I'll usually have too much. I'll go like that. And then I'll put it on here as well. I don't know. I just really like doing that. And so whenever I'm stressed or something, I can smell it. It does kind of soak into my skin or wash away most of the time, but yesterday it actually wasn't doing that a lot. And then here's my deodorant. It's lavender and rose. I also really love this deodorant. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this one. Native deodorant, that's what the brand is such a good deodorant brand. Anyways, that's it for all of that stuff. All right, so we're gonna move on to accessories. I haven't really been wearing bracelets this month, so I'm not really gonna show any of my bracelets. I'm gonna first show my belts. So I've been wearing specifically mostly this one that I actually got at a thrift store. Before I got this one, I had been wanting one like this for so long. I was like, oh, please, I want to find a studded belt. And I found one at a consignment shop. I applied to that consignment shop. I haven't heard back yet, sadly, but this is such an amazing belt. It also keeps this tail, just latches onto this tail, and it works so well. I love this belt so much. Then we have this one, which for a lot of pants, these don't fit. So then I generally end up wearing this one instead. This one I got just randomly at a Plato's Closet, actually. I think is a consignment shop. I don't know. This one is just really unique. I don't see a lot of belts like this, especially in this pattern. I just wear this a lot. I used to wear it all the more when I was seen, when I would dress up in scene a lot. And then there's also this one, which my little brother always steals and is kind of broken. But I found this one as the same belt as the studded one. At a different time, I think, though. But it's a grommet belt, but all the grommets are stars. It's so cute. This one is kind of more used than the other one. But just look at that gorgeousness. I would never be able to find this otherwise. I do not go on Shein or AliExpress or Amazon, really. I don't really like shopping from there. I don't like supporting them. I guess it's fine if you do. Just be mindful about that. Now we're gonna move on to chokers and necklaces and stuff. So this one I made. This is my little dog collar that I made. So there was this TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I just see some videos on TikTok that are on YouTube. But there was this TikTok that I once saw that was, and it was explaining there's a tutorial on how to turn a belt into a choker, and that's always been in my head until my little brother's belt stopped fitting him, and I was like, hey, can I cut it up? I actually cut it up before I asked him. So yeah, but then I asked him and he said yes. I'm really glad he said yes. Yeah, anyways. So I also made this tag thing out of hot glue and nail polish, and I just love wearing this so much. This makes me feel so euphoric in a way. It makes me feel so happy and so me. Then we have this choker, which I've been wearing a lot, which is actually just some string that I found on the ground, and I actually like attached something to it finally. Yeah, I love this little guy. I'm just gonna put him on right now. I don't know. Now I guess I'll do this one that I also made. So this one has a chain that I use for like basically everything, or used to, because this used all of it up. This is actually probably just like, this is just like kind of like a leash. So I would put it on like this, and it can tighten. And then I usually attach this part to my belt. But also with my little brother, I'll like sometimes hand it to him. He'll just take it. Yeah. I love wearing this. This also makes me feel the same as like the collar over there. This is also part of the belt that my little brother let me cut up. I had a lot left from that belt, so. Then there's this necklace. I forgot where I got this, but it started like not rusting, but it turned to like copper kind of. And then there's this key that I got from my grandma a long time ago. It's really pretty and I didn't know where to put it, so I just put it on a necklace, and so I wear it a lot. It's pretty simple, but I love that necklace. Then there's this one that I made. It gets like that a lot, but I love this one. I would love it even more if it would stay like this, but it's a bone on a chain. That's kind of it. But this is also the chain that I use for literally everything. Yeah, you just put it over your head. That's kind of it. I love wearing this one as well. The number, probably close to the number 1 necklace that I would wear.
And then there's this one with the same chain. This one's a Therian symbol necklace. Yeah, this one's also pretty simple. Like, I just made it out of, this part I made out of chain, not chain, wire, and then this part. Something I found that I love doing is mixing silver and gold in the same necklace. Like, look, there's gold, there's a different kind of gold, there's silver, and then there's there's gold here. These have texture, then the small ones don't. I love doing that. I know it like probably pisses some people off, and that's the main reason why I do it. I love doing that. It makes me so happy. Like, not for the fact that it pisses people off, but like, I don't know, it just like it makes me genuinely happy. Then there's this that I got at a toy store that literally was just called Toys. In the Mall of America. Wow. It's a sea spider, and this fang thing, it glows in the dark, which I think is really cool. Like, it still glows in the dark, many years after I got it. Yeah, it also adjusts, it's just, like rope. It's very strong though. This part is not, because it broke, you can see, but like, it works fine. I don't really care, I still wear it a lot. There's also this one, and I forgot where I got it. But it has lots of like crystals on it. I'd say this is probably what mostly sparked my like hippie era. Is this, like, it has, let's see, 5, 6 different gemstones on it. One of them is a crystal, that's the middle one. So it has 5 gemstones and 1 crystal. Yeah. This one's also like the same like rope kind of texture, same vibe, same situation. Like, you can just adjust it. Yeah. And
the last 2 things, they're not necklaces, but here's a pin that I got from a church. It's from the LGBTQ center from where I live. And, well, I got it from a church, but, it says He Day. It says He Day, yeah. And then this other Therian necklace that actually the rope broke from when I was washing dishes, because I was kind of mad, and, well, the dishes broke it. Like, I didn't mean to break it, and the rope breaking just pissed me off even more, so that was great. Now I have to find more rope to put on here that doesn't like break super easily. You know what? It's fine. All right. The last thing of the thing, a group, is just kind of random stuff. So the first thing, these I did not make this month, but they've been sitting on my side table and I just look at them a lot. So I made this guy first.
you might, oh look, it says gay. Yeah, he might definitely seem like he is the first one because it's like fraying a lot. But I love this little guy. I forgot his name. I'm just gonna name him Gilbert. He looks like a Gilbert. Yes, his eyes are meant to be like lopsided. His tongue is too, but we don't talk about that.
And then I think this guy was the second guy that I made. I also forgot his name, but yeah, his eyes are kind of lopsided as well, and I love him. These guys bring me so much joy. And then here's the other one. This one I was actually
At first, like, meaning to put into like an Etsy order. Like, I made this before the Etsy order, before a Etsy order, and I just grew too attached to him, and I can't let him go, like, ever. but that's why he's a lot simpler.
Yeah, but I love all of them. They just bring me so much joy. I love all of them. They're my little babies, my little frog babies. I also did not make this month. Like, I've had her for a really, really long time. I think probably like a year or two. I love her so much. This is Space Buggy. It would not be a video without her. She has lost a tooth, but I think I found it. I love her so much. She has 4 bracelet things here that I made for her, like on her ears. One of them says Rocket, one of them says Queen, Alien, and Basie. My little Space Buggy. I love her so much. I always forget that these 2 sides of the fur are like different. Yeah. And then here's the other side. I love Space Buggy. She has a very special place in my heart. I don't know, I haven't been using her as much because I've been using like these things over here a lot more now. I love Space Buggy. Like, there's no replacing her. I love her so much. She's gone with me, I think. She's gone with me to the beach. I didn't wear her at the beach because I didn't want her to get like dirty or like sandy or wet. So I didn't bring her. I mean, I brought her on the trip, but I didn't actually take her out. I don't know. She just is alive to me, and she has a special place in my heart. And yet again, I did not make this, but I got this at a Ren Fair last year.
And this is like the fluffiest, most like healthy tail that I have. This is ethically sourced, whereas this isn't. I got it from Amazon, and like, I promise I did not know that at first because I didn't know that there was such thing as cruel fur farms. Like, that wasn't even a thought that went through my mind. I didn't even know people even like did that to animals, so it just did not comprehend to me. And I think a few months or like a year later, I realized that it's actually from a cruel fur farm because these furs are like, obviously the colors are different, but the difference in the fur fluffiness and like just the texture in general, this is a lot softer, whereas this is rougher and there's a lot less fur, is astonishing. And this did not come with a clip that you can definitely tell is from a cruel fur farm, but I didn't do my research before. But this one's a lot healthier, a lot like from an ethically sourced farm. Yeah, I just love this. I love this tail so much.
Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. Okay, so none of the stuff from this pile I made besides the frogs. So this I got from Build-A-Bear from the Mall of America with my grandma. I Build-A-Bear, and I don't know, that was when I was really into Scene, and so this just pulled me in. I had never seen Invader Zim. I stopped watching that, but this guy's name is E.T. or Zim. I love this little guy. He's a little space bear. He doesn't have like life in his eyes, but like I love you, I love you. Okay. Last, but definitely not least, I got her a long time ago. She's a porcelain doll, so if you're afraid, maybe skip to the timestamp on like right there.
I love her so much. She actually has a shawl, but I lost it. But just look at her. I've been so into like more roots, like kind of gloomy, like coquette styles, like dogcore kind of. Sorry, this looks weird, but like she has like cute like bloomers on here, cute shoes. She has a fan in her hand. Her hair is really messy, but I can't really brush it because there are flowers in her hair, which are hot glue to her hair, so I can't brush it. But I love her so much. Her dress is so pretty. She also has a stand. I can take her stand off. Yeah, I just love her so much. She used to have a name, but then I forgot it. I know I have another porcelain doll. Her name is Belle. I think her name is probably like Elizabeth or something.
She's really pretty. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please consider liking, subscribing, maybe even commenting. Turn on the bell notification if you like. I don't have a schedule, so I kind of just post whenever. Yeah. That's the end of the video. And yet again, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!